Children, let's take the next type of sum, problems on fractions. Now when we say problems on fraction means what? We are talking about numerator upon denominator. When we talk about problems on fraction, only one thing should be kept in mind. Third line is the answer. Children, my third line is the answer always. And here it is very easy to initialize those parameters, that is x and y, the variable. One will be taken as x and other will be taken as y. What I mean by saying is either numerator is x, if numerator x, denominator y, if numerator y, denominator x. So it's very easy. Let's read the sum. But the moment I read my sum, the denominator of a fraction, when I read this much, this is what I feel. I should not read my question further. I just need to tell myself what? 3 lines. I should initialize the parameters and I should write down the third line, which is the original fraction. This is what I want, children, you people also to follow. The moment I saw the question belongs to fraction, these 3 lines is must before you read your question further. Let the numerator of a certain fraction be x, let the denominator of a certain fraction be y, therefore the original fraction is x by y. This is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. The third line is the answer. The original fraction is x by y. Always, whenever you see the question belongs to fraction, just write down these 3 lines. Assume the numerator to be x or y, whatever you want, denominator and the original fraction. Now I shall read my question. The denominator of fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. So as per the first GC, I kept on saying in my previous videos also, and now also I reiterate the same. We are going to frame the equations by reading word by word. The denominator of a fraction, fine, is 4 more. Denominator is 4 more. Then, children, whenever we have this word then, we should always go ahead of the sign. Keep this in mind. These are some of the techniques and tips given from my side. Whenever you have then, go ahead of the sign. And one more thing, which is not there in this question, whenever you have by, go after the sign. Whenever you have then, come before. Whenever you have by, go after the sign. So once again we read it. The denominator is 4 more, then come ahead of the sign. Twice the numerator. Twice the numerator is x. As simple as that. Now bring this fellow here. Shift this one here. 2x minus y is minus 4. That's my first equation. There are people who might be saying, sir, can we shift this here and by saying that minus 2x plus y is 4? Indeed, that is also done. That is also done. If you feel that minus 2x needs to be shifted here and your equation will be minus 2x plus y is plus 4, it's absolutely correct. Now, what the further question adds on? The question further adds on as denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. There is a comma, right? So be careful about this punctuation mark. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator when, if the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. It's only after when the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6, then and then only that particular condition is going to get applied. So what are we going to say? When the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. So what is the new numerator? New numerator. Earlier it was x, Now it is going to be x minus 6. Why? Because we have reduced 6 from it. What is the new denominator? New denominator. Earlier it was y. Now it is going to be y minus 6. Now you can say s per second GC. Second given condition. Let's read it once again. The denominator becomes, so the new denominator is what they are talking about. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. They are talking about this one. The denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. When both are reduced by 6. That is what we have done previously. Let's solve. Y minus 6 is 12x minus 72. Y minus 6 is 12x minus 72. Y goes there. So minus 6 plus 72. Minus 6 plus 72 is 12x minus y. 12x minus y. That is 12x minus y is equals to minus 6 plus 72. Answer is plus 66. Equation number 2. Equation number 2. Now when I check my equation 1 and 2, I'll take y. Coefficients happens to be the same, 1. Moreover, the sign is also same. Same signs, subtract. So what shall we write down? Subtract. Subtract equation. What equation from what? You can take either of them, 1 from 2 or 2 from 1. I would like to take subtract equation 1 from 2. Subtract equation 1 from 2. Let me just write down here. So when I subtract equation 1 from 2, I need to write down 2 first. So it is 12x minus y is 66. And the first one says 2x minus y is equals to minus 4. Subtract, the sign changes. Minus plus plus. Gets cancels off this one. 12x minus 2x, 10x. 12x minus 2x, 10x. 66 plus 4, 70. 10x is 70, x is 7. 10x is 70, x is 7. Substitute x equals to 7 in equation. I think so. First one is a simple one. 2x minus y is equals to minus 4. 2 into 7 minus y is minus 4. Shift this minus y over there, becomes plus y. Minus 4 over here becomes plus 4. 14 plus 4 is equals to y. So y is 18. The moment I get my x and y, we are not done with our sum. Mind you, this is sums based on fraction. In the very first line, or when he started the sum, which line is the answer? Third line is the answer. And what is the third line? Third line is x by y. So we haven't yet stated the fraction. What happens is that many number of times after finding the value of x and y, children feel relaxed. Okay, we are done with our sum. No, not in this particular case. So the original fraction is nothing but x by y. And what if I say my x is 7 and my y is 18? So my answer is the original fraction is 7 upon 18. My original fraction is 7 upon 18. Now, should I say that we are done with the sum? Should I say we are done with the sum? Not. What is remaining? Cross-checking. Yes, children. Now by this time you should be very well versed. Right? Cross-checking. So let's start. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice the numerator. So if I say twice the numerator, double of 7 is 14. If 14 is the case, 18 being the denominator, is the denominator 4 more? 14 plus 4, 18. So my first condition is fructified. You can check in the second condition also. What is it? When 6 is reduced, so when I subtract 6 from 7, I'm left with 1. When I subtract 6 from 18, I'm left with 12. They say when 6 is reduced, then the denominator becomes 12 times. Indeed, 1 over here, 12 in the denominator is 12 times the numerator. So either of the case you take, we have cross-checked our answer. Our fraction is 7 by 18, which is absolutely correct. I hope my children have got it. Very simple.